Georgianna and Crystal in studio here. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you guys are with RCIL, is that right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's see. I guess I don't know. First of all, if I'm pronouncing this right, Ombudsman.
Correct. The Ombudsman program.
I didn't know about this program. So this is really out there to help protect people in nursing homes. So talk about what it is.
Yes, this is a great program. Well, nobody grows up saying that they want to live in a nursing home. Sometimes, it's necessary. And when this happens, people often need somebody to help advocate for them, to help inform them of what their rights are as a resident in a nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
So RCIL is very happy to be working with the New York State Long-Term Care Ombudsman Program to provide this great service. And we're looking for volunteers.
And okay, so it's a volunteer-based. And people, how does it work? They go in and they meet and speak with people? What happens?
So volunteers are assigned a nursing home facility that's close and convenient in location to their homes.
Okay.
They provide a regular presence, probably about 2 to 6 hours a week. They really get to know the residents, make friends with them, and they formed a trusting relationship with the residents. So the residents voice their grievances to the ombudsman.
Okay, so they see them on a... Because you know what happens in these places, and, we've seen things that have happened, some bad things. But, Mabel, don't listen to her. She's lost it. Mabel is complaining about something, and no one's listening because they think she's kind of lost it. So by doing this with a relationship, there's trust there, and you know what's true and what isn't true.
I think our program serves as a voice for residents that can't speak for themselves.
Yeah, okay.
And oftentimes, somebody is told that they don't have the capacity to make their own decisions.
Right.
But we could help determine that. And if we feel that they do have the capacity to be voicing those grievances, we'd absolutely investigate and look into that more.
All right.
Other things that you do, that's a more serious issue, but it could be, Uncle Charlie's over there, and he says every day that damn soup is cold, and I'm sick and tired of them serving me cold soup.
So quality
it
of
could be
life
something like that.
stuff,
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Very much quality of life concerns. Food complaints are big in every facility. Food is very important to the residents. I had a resident the other day just said, I want some bacon. It's those little things that are quality of life measures for these residents that we also look into.
And I know it can, and let's be fair, there are some great facilities that do incredible work and really make people feel, especially as they are getting older and not able to live on their own, they really help people a lot. And a lot of caretakers as well that really... we put our focus on the negative, but there's a lot of good as well out there.
Yes, we have the utmost respect for a lot of the facility staff that are upholding the quality of life of our residents.
But sometimes Mabel likes to punch the nurses. And that ain't easy.
And Uncle Charlie thinks it's hilarious.
If you've ever seen these, so it'd be a CNA, right? Is that...
Yep, the CNAs.
I've known some that have been hit by
no
especially
kidding.
if you're suffering from Alzheimer's or something like that. People, there can be anger as well. So you see it both sides, but ultimately, no elderly person or anyone in one of these homes should ever be treated poorly.
Absolutely.
Ever. And when there's not family to be around and help them, who's there to help them? You guys are. So how can people volunteer, and what type of person are you looking for?
We have a very professional volunteer base. They really are a tight-knit group that have been involved in the program for, years at a time. We have some new recruits. What they do is go through a training process. We have a training coming up the end of this month, and we look for somebody that's willing to provide a regular presence, do a little bit reflection of documentation for what they're doing in the facilities, and we also provide them continuous support and education. Our volunteers feel it's a very rewarding experience to help this potentially vulnerable population. You could reach myself.
So just making a phone call. They can just reach out to you guys.
At 315-272-1872.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to add? Type of person you're looking for? People that are, obviously people who have time on their hands to be able to come out and help.
We look for people that are willing and able to advocate.
All right, nice.
Pretty much anyone over the age of 21 who cares about the quality of life for residents.
All right, very nice.
And wants to make an impact.
We
Absolutely.
Probably should apologize to Mabel for using her as an example. And all Mabels out there, right? Yes. That wasn't fair. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.